Hi, Mud, and this is the cheat sheet for Thursday, October 13th. The truth about Warren Buffett. The news was out there again yesterday because Warren reported his taxable income for the last taxable year. And it looks like he made more than $60 million and he only paid 17% in taxes on that. And, everybody's in an uproar again because nobody has taken the time to actually understand why he's paying what he is in taxes. And they're just listening to Warren Buffett espouse the view that he's not paying enough in taxes. Number one, he can pay more if he wants to. He's chosen not to. Number two, here's what's really going on, and this is the truth about Warren Buffett and about taxes. It is true that the top 5% account for about half of all income taxes paid in this country. It's true that 47% of the country pay no federal income tax whatsoever, and 40%, this is really blasphemous, actually turn a profit. You see, Warren Buffett is worth more than $40 billion these days. He's not interested in collecting a large regular salary. He only collects, and I say only, I mean it's a lot of money, but in relative standards it's not. Warren Buffett only pays himself a salary of $524,000 for running Berkshire Hathaway, his company, right? And on that, he does pay 35% income tax, the top tax rate. So he is paying his fair share, as the liberals would say, right? But it's only on the ordinary income. You see, all the rest of the money, the more than $60 million he made last year, that came from investments. And when you have money that you're investing, you've already paid income tax on it because you had to earn the money. You pay taxes on it, and then you invest that money. And if you make more money off of those investments, you pay more tax. The only difference is the long-term capital gains tax rate and the dividend tax rate is 15%. That's why Warren Buffett only shows a tax rate of 17%. He paid 35% on his ordinary income. That accounted for a very little amount of his income. He paid 15% on the overwhelming majority of it, which is investment income. That's the truth about Warren Buffett, the truth about taxes, and hopefully, people actually pay attention because the argument has just been totally misconstrued and misled. eBay and Facebook, they came together on something I'd love to see yesterday, a partnership for small businesses. Small Business Saturday took place with Facebook and with American Express last year. By the way, we're going to be participating in an even bigger way here at the radio station. I'll have details in days to follow. But in advance of that, which will take place in a hopefully bigger way throughout all the Facebook and American Express universe for small businesses, eBay and Facebook will have seamless integration of their services that should be able to help eBay and Facebook deliver more opportunity to small businesses and in turn for customers as well, because wherever you go you should have the opportunity to buy things from smaller businesses online at a good price. So I'd like to see that. We'll provide more information as that program gets going as well. Here's an idea about the economy and why so many of us, despite the 9.1% unemployment rate, really feel poorly about the economy. Almost half of all Americans have changed the way they use service in their lives. Since the economic downturn, the fall of 2007, really, the worst of it was the collapse in the fall of 2008. 26% of us have found cheaper services. Everything from lawn care to haircuts. Found cheaper services, 26% of us. 23% of us have just wholesale eliminated services. Like if you had someone that did lawn service, you cut them out. Or if you did go to a stylist, you cut that out. Whatever the services were. See, 49% of all Americans have changed the way they live their everyday life and the way they use services because of the economy. This is an interesting stat. The U.S. for the first time ever has more mobile subscribers, 328 million, than people, including little babies, 316 million. So that's everything, cell phones, smartphones, tablets, more of them active than people in this country. I'll tell you a little bit about our lifestyles these days in the mobile age. And speaking of mobile, not good news for Research in Motion. The BlackBerry brought you this information yesterday. The update, of course, was throughout the day yesterday here in the United States and throughout North America. The problems had spread to such a big degree that many that rely on it, largely paralyzed because the service, especially texting, was all but toast most of the day yesterday. Now, Research in Motion, as I record this, says that they do have almost all service restored in the United States. They're still trying to figure out what the root cause of the problem was, though. And this could be a turning of the corner for electric cars. Talked about there not being enough infrastructure for electric cars throughout most of the country right now to make it a great alternative. These first lines of cars that are coming out, the Leaf and the Volt. Going forward, though, it looks like we could be not only in line for better electric technology, but also a unified standard, which can help. Because if there's a unified standard, then service stations will get on board and the technology will continue to develop. Electric Car Pact has been agreed to by BMW, Daimler, Ford, GM, and VW. All are going to team up to produce similar electric cars so that one technology at a service station or at a business or at your home would end up working for all. So that could be good news for the future of the electric cars. It's a cheat sheet for today. We'll see you tomorrow.